What's up, guys? It's always A&A.
I'm Andrea, the first A, of course.
And I'm Arvin.
Alright, so today we have a little bit of a Q&A, get to know us, kind of blended all in one. We're going to do it like the Newlywed Game style. Alright, so we have a couple of questions, and I'm answering how he would answer, and he's answering how I would answer. Right? Okay, so we're going to do things a little bit easy right now, and then we'll kind of break off into getting to know each other, and then kind of other Q&As.
Let's get this going. So first question, who takes longer to get dressed? Want me to answer first?
Yeah.
Okay. Drea.
I said Arvin. So the reason why I say that is because he always takes longest. I literally take like 10 minutes to get dressed. Are you serious?
Okay, I say you because you gotta do your hair, you gotta do the makeup, and then you're always scrambling on like what to wear last minute.
Okay, the only reason why is because I live out of gym clothes because I'm a personal trainer. I live out of gym clothes. Like, I don't have nice attire clothing. And even if it is, I wear gym clothes on the weekend. So that's why he says the answer. But he takes the longest to get ready.
Yeah.
Alright, next question is, what would your spouse say is your most irritating habit? I think he said not doing the dishes for myself. For me. You're answering for me.
Okay.
Okay?
So for her, it's forgetting to put a trash bag in the trash can. I know that for a fact because she told me that yesterday. She got mad at me yesterday.
Yeah, and it was like 3 days worth of no trash bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that one right. I think that works. That's the next question.
Oh man, this is a good one. When asked, what's your guys' song? What is it? So what do you think it is?
Well, he likes to think that it's the Cash Money record for the 2000s.
And I think it's 2 Chainz birthday. It's your birthday.
It's not our song.
Oh.
It's our wedding song.
Oh, my bad.
Say You Wanna Go by James Arthur. He failed. We don't know.
Hey, but for any of you guys who don't know, man, that Cash Money records for the 99 and 2000. Yeah, man, for all you 90s kids out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. When that song comes on, everybody just runs to the dance floor. You see the memes.
Good.
All right, question, I don't know, what is this? Question number 4. What's your spouse's greatest strength?
You go answer. What?
So I think she's just super resourceful. Like, she just finds different ways to fix things, or she finds different like solutions to different problems. And she's always like thinking fast on her feet. Like, she's the type of person where you give her something to solve right away, or you give her like, you know, like a puzzle or something, she can solve it right away.
Big ups to my dad. He taught me all that. Taught me all I know. And then I said for him is making friends or just making anyone like him. He's so likable that it's hard to even be mad at him. It's hard for anyone to hate him because he's just down to earth and he is awesome. Makes it easy to love him.
Oh, right.
And then what pet would your spouse choose? And I said he would pick a bulldog. Maybe by the name of Teddy or Theodore.
That's a good one. I
Right?
would choose a bulldog.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for a bulldog, man, so if you guys only buy a sell them for the low, hit us up. But for her, it's a French bulldog named Beluga.
What color would it be if it was beluga?
It'd be like a grayish blue.
White.
Oh, my bad, white.
Beluga's
Damn.
white, gray is Stitch, black is
shit.
Batman, and brown is...
I failed at these questions, but hey, I got the name right though. French
you
bulldog
did.
named Beluga.
And then last one of these questions is, what would your spouse say is your best feature? What would I say is your best feature? And then I'll show this. and see if it's
Either
right.
my freckles or my eyes.
Well, I put a whole bunch of everything. I said your smile, your eyes, and your freckles. Everything.
Everything.
I just love everything about you.
That's what's up, though. You know.
And he would say my red cheeks.
Boom, son.
Yeah, he got that. He likes my cheeks. They're naturally red.
She got them
I'm
nice.
awesome.
She got them rosy red cheeks. Man, you should see her when it's cold in the wintertime. Woo! Things is red.
I'm like porcelain pale, and then I have like my red cheeks.
Thank you.
All right, so let them know a little bit about you.
All right, so a little bit about me. I'm from Federal Way, Washington. Grew up in Federal Way. For those of you who don't know where that's at, it's like 30 minutes north of Seattle and like 20 minutes south of Tacoma. I grew up there, and then as soon as I left for school, my mom and dad, they moved up north toward like the Renton, Kent area. So I was staying in Kent for like the past 2 years, and then recently just moved up here to Lakewood.
Where I'm from.
Yeah.
I was born in California, military kid, but then I was raised out here. And yeah, I've been here my whole life. I love the little city that we have. Again, I went to school, Central Washington, so that's where we met, with Central Washington University. We did the exercise science program, so we're really big on fitness and health. And yeah, I'm a personal trainer, like I said before.
Yeah, man, shout out to all you Wildcats out there watching this video, man. Holla at us. But yeah, man, like, like you said, we met at school. It was kind of like we saw each other for the first time, and then after that, we just kind of went our separate ways. It wasn't until my junior year, her sophomore year, because we met her freshman year, my sophomore year, that we really didn't start like hanging out until then. But
and like we didn't really know each other, but for some reason I had a crush on him on campus. And then there was this one day that freshman year, sophomore year, that his friend lived across from my friend, and I saw him in the hallway, and I was like, "Hey, are you Chamorro?" And he was like, "Nah." So he like gave me the cold shoulder, and I was like, "Okay, alright."
I ain't got nothing against Chamorro people. I'm just, like...
He's not that. He's true to his Filipino pride.
I was just like, I'm not Chamorro, I'm Filipino, but...
The only reason why I said that's because of his tattoos.
Yeah.
How many tattoos do you have?
I got my whole sleeve done on my right side, and then I got one on my left bicep.
And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 tattoos. Sounds like I'm inked up, but I'm not. He's more inked up than I am.
So when the weather gets better, you guys will see it. Right now, we live in Washington, so it's like pretty much winter.
It's like winter.
6 months out of the year, and then we get 3 months of sun. And then like the last 2 months is just whatever else, man. Like it could be a mixture of rain, sun, shine, and snow. So we get it all here, man. But I guess you can say 9 months out of the year is winter time here, and then we almost get 3 months of summer.
Yeah, like you guys saw, or if you haven't seen already, our very first video, our very first vlog adventure. We went to go grab shoes, and he mentioned that they were like winter shoes, and I said, yeah, in Washington you can never be too far from winter because it's always raining or it's cold. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do have beautiful days, but
definitely, man.
You
like,
gotta be prepared out here.
For any of you guys that are from Washington, you guys know, man, when the sun is out, everybody and their mama out doing something.
Yeah.
So definitely try to take advantage of the weather as much as we can here, especially in the summertime. When the weather's nice, you definitely want to be outside doing something here in Washington. But yeah, and then just a little thing about us. A little bit more. I don't know if you guys already know, but she's half Mexican, half Filipino.
I did say that in the very beginning.
Oh, my bad. See, I guess I wasn't paying attention. So, I don't know. Is there anything else, that you want to tell our viewers about us, or any cool facts that we forgot, that we left out?
Did we say we were married for 7 months?
I don't know. So, if we didn't, so you guys already know, we recently just got married back in August 2017. We've been married now for 7 months, but we've been together for 6.5 years, going on 7 here in December. A lot of, kind of like what we went through in our relationship, it's probably something different
I just,
you experienced.
Yeah, like one person asked what sacrifices is for you, and just to sum it up and give you a little bit more background on us and what we have came through and grew into each other as far as our relationship, is that sacrifice for us was not a negative thing. It was not a selfish or selfless act. When you sacrifice something and you just want to be selfless and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice that for that person. For us, it was more of like a building block for us.
It was something that we had to do in order to kind of get back to, or in order to build what we really wanted.
Yeah.
And again, that was to get a house together. Obviously, getting married and kind of just building from there.
But I think for us, we always, and I think for any young couple, they always think about the future. What's next? What's next? What's next? What's next? But they don't take the actions to make that happen. And for us, it was like, okay, well, let's do school and, you know, have our daily lives always about each other. You know, we were in the same classes, everything like that, so we spent so much time together. But it was like, okay, once we graduate, what are we gonna do? We were fortunate enough to live an hour away from each other. And with that being said, like, we alternated what weekends we would see each other. Even then, it would be hard. You have to communicate. You have to say, hey, I can't see you this weekend. I know you're bummed out. I'm bummed out. But I got to do what I have to do. And so that's, you know, build your career, reconnect with your own family since you've been away from school, come back, find who you are, and reinvent yourself in another way that is comforting with family, aside from being with someone who makes you comfortable. So there was a lot of self-growth. We allowed that to happen. It was like, okay, you gotta be you, do what you gotta do. I'm not gonna hold any grudges about that. That way we when the obstacle came, it was like, okay, so what's the next step? All right, well, eventually we want to get married. It was like, okay, well, what do we need to do to prepare for that? And so we did a 2-year engagement. So it allowed us to focus on ourselves some more, do things to prepare us to be living together. So within those 2 years, we're like, all right, let's build and save to get a house. We got a house, we achieved that. What was next? All right, prepare for the wedding. Then we had the wedding, and then it's like, okay, what can we do now? And so that's why we're doing this, because we're so busy with what we do for work that on the days that we do have time together, we want to enjoy them. We want to also capture them, you know. So half of this stuff, people are probably not watching because, you know, we're just a random normal couple. But at the same time, like, we want to look back on this for us. We want to see all the monumental things, because in today's day and age, there's no albums, there's no photo albums, you know, everything is all social media, everything's presented on a camera. So what better way to capture that?
And if you guys just so happen to be watching, you know, you guys can just follow us, pretty much kind of see what we go through on a daily basis. A lot of what we're gonna do, you know, it's just gonna be a bunch of random things that, you know, we like to do on our, you know, during our spare time. You know, again, just with what Dre was saying too, like, this is just something that we can look back on, and in the future we can show our kids, like, hey, you know, like, this is us back in the day, this is what we used to do. And then, you know, hopefully we can just piggyback off of that and then kind of do it for when we have kids. So it's just something to kind of, I guess, you know, practice with.
It's a building block for a relationship. I think a lot of relationships forget who they are, you know, and
so, definitely, man. And again, like, you know, she was saying, like, with our busy schedules, like, if we just have that time just to kind of spend with each other, why not doing it, you know, when we record and, like,
have a good time. Like, we have a good time regardless. Like, we love who we are and what else there's in store for us. Like, we're willing to experience that with each other.
Sure.
You know?
So yeah, man, you guys just you know, you guys can follow along on this journey with us, and
all right, guys. So I hope you enjoyed our little Q&A newlyweds kind of game. Again, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You know, turn on those post notifications so you guys can be informed the next time that we upload a video. We got a couple of new things lined up as far as ideas, and we just have to put them into action and to present them to you guys. So definitely, again, subscribe so you guys can be the first ones to enjoy it once we bring it up to you guys.
Alright, guys, and again, if there's any other things that you guys want to know about us, just comment down below. Any questions that we might have not answered for you guys, and we'll be happy to do another Q&A video, and we'll kind of go in depth a little bit as well.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
Anything you want to add?
Yeah. Always be kind, always laugh, and always love.
Peace.
Peace. Always day out.